look, at the end of the day, what does it really matter how you feel? Sometimes you just need to go and do the thing. Like it doesn't actually really matter how you feel. Yeah, and a person that preaches that I love the way she said it is Jasmine Jasudavicius, and I took that from her. You know, we're fight week and we finished up a training session. Somebody came up to her and said, "How do you feel?" And she said, "Doesn't matter how I feel. I'm gonna do the same thing regardless."
Welcome back to episode 2 of Jack of All Trades, where we will be covering building strength and resiliency and learning the skills to pay the bills. Mike, in your career, how have you overcome your fears?
That's a good question. I mean, this is a sport that I love and I'm passionate about, but also at times scares the hell out of me. There are some times when you get those feelings, they arise, whether it's in training camp. Sometimes you wake up at 3 in the morning and you're thinking, all right, I'm a couple weeks out from this guy trying to take my head off. I think recognizing that it's natural to be afraid of things that are challenging or that we could potentially fall short of, and that would be disappointing. But I don't think having those fears should be a reason to stop you from doing something if you're truly prepared for it.
Let's take a break to look at job security in the trades. Skilled tradespeople are in demand now more than ever, with 351,800 new workers needed by 2033. The industry is facing a major shortage, from fixing electrical systems to repairing plumbing. These essential jobs can't be automated or outsourced. Trade careers are recession-proof, globally valued, and built to last. Let's get back to the show. We've all at times in life had people say to us, you can't do this. How do you deal with that?
I feel like getting into martial arts older in my life, people kind of always had that view of like
skeptical.
Even my mom, Jas, when are you gonna grow up and get a real job kind of thing, you know. Now that I'm in the UFC, she loves it.
Yeah.
But you know, beforehand, I think I knew that I loved it within my heart, so then I'll just continue to do that. And you know, look where it's taken me now. I'm number 9 in the world and continuing to grow that process. So I guess like ignoring everyone and believing in yourself.
You know, and it's interesting for young women, you know, getting into the UFC, even making a decision about going to trade school. People think, oh, it's a male field.
Yeah.
How do you encourage young ladies to say, no, I'm going to take a leap of faith? How do you encourage those young ladies to do that?
Just do it. Just have the courage to do it, and like kind of like don't take no as an answer. You know, keep chipping away and do it, because more women in the trades will definitely evolve the trade world. Like I think women see things in a different way that you know, men and women's brains are different, and
you're a lot smarter, don't you?
I wasn't gonna say it.
It's true.
But I just think that like women maybe see things different, and they'll be able to think of maybe some unique ways to kind of like do things. And so I think that they would definitely be helpful in the trades.
A few weeks ago, I was having a conversation with my nephew. I have 3 older brothers, and he said, Uncle Jack, why have you guys all done pretty well? And I said to him, I think the one thing I didn't have in my life was a safety net. And there's a lot of kids out there that don't have that safety net.
Whatever the motivation is, as long as you spin it in a positive way, because everyone has excuses to not get out of bed and do the work, and everyone has a reason to do the work. So it doesn't matter the background you've come from. It matters how you spin it to motivate you, or to keep the discipline going, or to drive you towards the goal you want to achieve. I have plenty of examples along my journey of times that felt absolutely devastating to me, that 3 years down the road, I think back and think, thank God that happened then, because I needed to learn that lesson. If I could go back to a younger version of myself and tell them anything, one of the things that I would tell them would be, the outcomes aren't as important as you think they are right now. You just have to recognize this is a part of the journey. You're gonna learn lessons here regardless of the outcome, wins or losses. You're gonna learn some things that down the road are going to help you grow into the person you want to be.
Mike, it was a pleasure to chat with you today.
Yeah, thank you very much for chatting with me. It was great getting to talk with you.